Hey guys, this is Manajaz here with a Frank West tutorial for Ultimate Marvel Capcom 3. This is going to be my first field tutorial for any game, so I'm sorry if it's a little bit sloppy the first time through. So, I believe that Frank is a really fun character. He's got the fundamental basics for most in this game. He can output a great amount of damage, and he's got a really unique playstyle with his camera and his level up system. So first I'm going to go through his normals. His normals are going to be his basic A, B, C. His B having a really good amount of range. Pretty much half screen actually. His bat, which doesn't have as much range, sadly. Just a little swing. His crouching A is going to be a little arm swing. You'll be using this in conjunction with the BC, ABC combo. His slide here is, his little smack you with the plunger with half screen also. You're going to be using this to punish people for blocking when you block their block strings, unless they cover themselves with an assist or teleport. Next we have his slide, which is crouching C. And the slide itself is going to be extremely useful. It's a half-assed She-Hulk slide, I guess you could say. But nonetheless very useful. You can still combo into with the launcher, unlike some other characters where you slide and you can't go into the launcher. Next is his launcher, obviously, which is special. It's a golf swing, and his jumping one is going to be a little slam with the bat. His normals are going to be two little, for his A normal, it's going to be two little knees. You can use them to overhead. We have his two little plunger strikes. These are going to be very useful for getting in with level 4 and 5. And we also have this right here, which is a normal kick for C. Now we have here, this is the knee drop, which is remnant of his TVC counterpart. You can combo into it from any of his other normals. I suggest you only do it in the corner because it may whiff mid-screen, but it's still very possible to use it mid-screen. We have his pie throw. Now the thing about Frank's normals, they change throughout levels, so you'll see me using his normals, but they may look different, but they still work almost exactly the same. But at level 4 or 5 they hit multiple times, and at level 3, 4, and 5 for special they may cause a ground bounce or an even larger ground bounce. So I'm going to note that now just so you guys, so if you have any questions about it, I'll answer it now. So I'm going to go through his special moves. So Frank's special moves are going to be his camera shot, quarter circle, forward S. This has got to be his most important move in the game for him, because it allows him to level up. Well, to level up as Frank, you need to get multiple hits to hit different levels. Well, you saw me hit level 2. To get level 3, you just do more hits. I'm sorry about that. So if I remember correctly, it's about 20. Level 3. Now, I'll give you an example of his normals changing. Instead of a plunger, now we have a long rake or sweep. Sweep. And for his bat, it gets a bunch of nails on it. So it does more damage. Most notably, it's going to be his jumping special, which is going to be a ground bounce. We also have his axe, causing an even larger ground bounce. And yeah, so that's why you really need to rely on his camera and his level. Hold on. So you want to get level 4 or 5 with Frank for this reason here. I'll just do it the quick way. So at level 5, so at 5 and 4, Frank's normals change drastically. Instead of those little normal tools you get these monsters. His normals, his A's are still the same. but his B and C have changed drastically. Now we have multi-hit paddle saw chainsaws. These are overheads now, and the caught chip. Well, in fact, pretty much his B and C's, his normal caught chip now. This is extremely useful because Frank have no really other reliable normal, but these are quick, hit multiple times, causing your opponent to block high when you jump in. What else? Again, they pretty much become a godlike normals for him. His heavy becomes a little swipe with the chainsaw. So, that's what his camera shot does. Not only does it change his normals, but at level 2, he's going to get 2 new specials. The first special move is going to be his roundhouse kick. Sure you can A if the motion, or sure you can attack. You're going to get the fake kick, the mid kick, and the ground bounce low kick. Nothing notable about this is that you can combo into the low one from the mid one, but you're going to mostly be using this low one to get into combos. Oh, and a note about the camera shot, I did not mention, it goes in the air, and it OTGs, it can be blocked, and it's got about maybe half screen. Or full screen. No, yeah, about maybe 2/3 of the screen. So first we're going to have his next specials is going to be Tools of Survival. These are going to be his A, B, and C in order. So how this works is that this is a multi-hit plunger strike. You use this to extend your combos to get longer combos to hit different levels after a camera shot. You got his B, which is going to be a wall bounce. The wall bounce will be mostly useful in levels 4 and 5. And we have this right here, which is going to be the most important one of all. Pro circle forward attack, which is going to be C. You use this in your air combos to extend the combos and pretty much give a damage output extreme increase at lower levels. 550k damage right there. The axe OTGs, and you can cancel it into whatever move you want. Cancel it into a hyper. His baseball bat, again, with a wall bounce. And in the air, you can cancel the. You can combo 2 of the plungers. You can combo these together and hit level 3, but you're sacrificing damage. But is it worth it? Yes, it is, because you get another new special right here, which is Frank's command roll. This is going to be extremely useful because it allows you to mix up and dodge moves. It's pretty much got invincibility until the end, just like how Abel works in Street Fighter. And I say this because you can dodge pretty much from the beginning to middle and then end where you can be hit. It's important because, let's say Ryu shoots a beam where She-Hulk is towards you. Do that, you're out of it, no problem. But if you're full screen and try and roll, and Ryu shoots a beam at you, you're gonna get hit. Another use for this is that right there. You pretty much, instead of having to dash, you can even wait and do a mix-up right here, allowing you to get a free combo and hit level 5 using the TAC. This command roll is extremely essential to Frank because it lets you do whatever you want to the opponent. You can fake cross up too. You can go right in front of them if you want. It's up to you. So let me get Frank back up to level at least. I'll get him to 5 just to make it easier. I'll put him to 4, that's fine. So after the roundhouse kick and roll and tool survival, we also have his hammer throw, which is a quick little zombie throw. You charge back, and you can throw a zombie by charging back and attack, and then forward. So you do back, forward, and then zombie throw. Well, what I like about this is that right here, the heavy version has a zombie get on top, or pretty much on them, and that's a free combo right there. Do whatever you want. You can do a hyper, but I suggest you do a combo right after. What's good about this is that you can cancel Frank's slide here, straight into a zombie. No, that's not a zombie, it's an axe. It's another axe. I'm sorry. When you do this, it allows you to get in while also having something in front of you. So if a fireball's coming your way, the zombie will take the hit. And it just allows you to get in closer too. Sorry about my consistency on this, but oh no. Pretty much you want to use this to cover your ass when you're going inside for a combo. I give credit to Desk for that for sure. It's going to be very useful for Frank players to throw out zombies like that while being covered by assists. Next we have his little giant swing, I guess is what it's called, and you pretty much summon a zombie behind you, grabs, and Frank just takes one right at him, swings him right in front of him. What's unique about this is that in the corner you can get a launcher out of it. And that's pretty much it. But it can be useful because you can do a slide into cancel into a zombie. I can do it again. No, I can't. Hold on. There we go. And then you can do that right afterwards. Pretty much. It's mediocre damage, but it's still damage regardless. And it makes you look fancy. I personally never use Giant Swing, but again, it may have its uses, it may not. And his last special is going to be bottoms up. The assist version gives him 30% meter for the team. This version makes it easier for him to take pictures, leveling up much quicker. But that's the drawback. He throws up, and that's a big setup for the other team. To get rid of that, tag out. And he's fine right out once he comes back. And that's going to be it for his specials. Now, for Frank's hypers, we have his shopping cart hyper. It OTGs, so you can go straight into it and hit the ground, and you can cancel it. You can be canceled from a camera, which is useful because you want to ground bounce afterwards, like so, right here. Oops. Okay. That was an accident. My bad, guys. When you hit level 4 or 5, his hyper is gonna get stronger, by the way, because the weapons change. For his next hyper here, which is going to be this. It has invincibility pretty much up until the end, and it does more damage the higher level you are. I think it's the highest damaging of his hypers in general, because he has 3, no level 3, but he has 3 level 1s. Again, it can also be comboed into from camera shot, but at least from half sprint you gotta be really quick with it, or it's gonna whiff. But it's safe, so it's fine. And we also have his anti-air grab, just like Sheepfold. And you can increase the damage on that by spinning your stick, just as you would mashing as Frank, using his other shopping cart. Now, what you're going to use his his anti-air grab for is, let's say, for a reset. So, you get into a combo, a basic combo like this, and there's this. Oh, whoops. Let me just make this easier. Delay it a little bit, and you should get the grab. I'm sorry. There we go. And you just spin the stick. Normally you can get up to 19 total, which brings the damage up. So that's gonna be it for his hypers. All 3 of them are extremely useful. Personally, I use his animation super more, or hyper, because it does more damage, and it's just plain fun to look at too. And yeah, so as for team building Frank, I personally use Dante because his assist right here is just godlike. That's a free camera right there, and it just covers for his role too. But the reason why I use him is because it extends my combos, and his assist just helps Frank out so much when it comes to getting in. But not only that, it lets him do combos like this. Hold on, let me get level 5, and I'll show you an example of a really good combo. Alright, so with Frank, move the other side. You want to do, like at level 5 and 4, a basic VMB combo from would be something like this. So jump in with this. And you end up whatever you want. I messed it up, I kind of botched it at the end. It wasn't supposed to be a kick, but here, let me show you again. Whoops, wrong one. And then just go at it. So that's a basic combo right here. A corner only combo for him at level 4 and 5 would be this right here. Oops. And then when you land, you just cancel it into any of the other hypers. So things about Frank that I find useful is because you can mix up very well with this, with his roll, command roll, CVS2 style roll. His normals in general become extremely godlike once you hit 4 and 5. He's got insane damage output. And he's a ridiculous character at level 4 and 5. That's all you need to know. Pretty much, I gotta say, Frank, as tough it can get to be level 5 with him, it's very worth it because you can send him out, and he becomes your anchor at that point. Then he becomes a great anchor. So you do whatever combos you want, bring Frank in, and then he's your anchor at that point. But you can just keep him as a point character like I do, and keep him as long as you possibly can. And I think that's about it. That wraps it up for Frank. I'm sorry if this was a little bit of a mediocre walkthrough for Frank, but I'll make sure to work on them, and I don't know, let's see where this goes. But pretty much, to recap this all, Frank is an extremely good character, but it takes work to get there with him. Getting in his rank might be his most hard, like one of his hardest problems, but in the end, when you do get in, even with a simple 2 bars, you have the ability to hit level 5. Oh, and that reminds me, I'm sorry, I have to end this without showing the most important thing about Frank. Building a team around him, using a TAC, is going to get him level 5 almost instantaneously. So let's say you have 2 bars. I have 5 right now, but let's say you have 2 bars on you. Let me change that actually. When you have 2 bars, this pretty much allows you to hit level 5 with Frank easy with characters such as Dante, Deadpool, and Taskmaster. There might be others, but I'm not sure who. So let's say you just do a simple BMB like this, and then end it off with a special dash in, do a TAC, mash it out, 1 camera, 2 camera, instant level 5, and from there on out, you're a monster. You're extremely intimidating at this point because you can mix up, you've got your overheads, and your combos become extremely, like, they hurt a lot. Your combos will hurt, trust me, and at this point, you're just ridiculously strong. It may not be Phoenix vanilla status, but it's still something. And that about wraps it up for Frank. If anyone else finds stuff for him, just give me a message, and it'd be nice to know. I can put up another video showing people what to do. But again, this is my first video doing a tutorial, and I hope it helps a lot of the new Frank users out there. And yeah, so I'll see you guys later.